Hello, budget family, and welcome back to The Budget Life. If you're new here, my name is Lorraine, and you are joining me on my journey to get jet-free and get my finances straightened out so that I can retire sometime in the near future. So today we have a debt update for you, as promised. Let me move some of the stuff out of the way. I got so much stuff on my desk, guys. There. Now I feel better. I got a little bit of space. If you've been watching the channel, you know that this is the monthly debt picture that I do. And at the beginning of the month, I fill it out. I fill out what my starting balances are on all these cards, my interest rates, my minimum payment that I make, and then my ending balance as the statements come out and all the interest is charged. And then we kind of go over it every couple of weeks to see where we are with our debt. So for the month of May, we paid off the Destiny card. And wait a minute, this is the wrong tracker. Where is it? Okay, Destiny card was paid off. I checked, the statement came out. There are no extra fees on this card. So as long as I keep this card balance at zero, no interest, no credit protection, which is a good thing. There is not a monthly fee on this card. I'm sure there is an annual fee on this card, but we'll have to see what that is in January because I don't remember what it was, and I couldn't find it when I was looking at the website. So I'm sure it's there somewhere. I just couldn't find it. So for right now, I'm going to leave this card as is long as I'm not using anything on it. It's staying there and it's adding to my total credit on my credit report, which is always a good thing. So we're going to keep this where it is. It's at $0. So we're going to update this debt picture to $0 for the ending balance for my Destiny card. Moving on to this card, I absolutely am starting to hate this card. This is probably the worst idea I have ever had in my whole life, was getting this card. I should have made this my priority one debt because it's a hole of money that I'm just pouring money into, and I'm not getting anything back out of it. All right, so there I go with my all right so again. Sorry, guys. I'm working on that. I'm so working on that. At the beginning of the month, 5/1, we made a payment for $50 because after going over the fees and interest and stuff, I figured out that, you know, if I was just making the minimum payment on it, which I think it was $35, I was always losing money every month. So we upped the payment to $50. That put us down to $630. All right. On 5/13, credit protection was charged for $9.78. That put us back up to $646.08. Interest was also charged $19.71. That's $665.79. And then I didn't even know this was happening because I was just looking at the fees and getting them all together and writing that down. But there is a monthly fee on this card for $12.50. So no matter what I do with this card, every year I'm going to be paying $144 just to have this card. That's a little bit extreme. So we need to get this paid off, then we need to get rid of it like we got rid of our Credit One card. I did get rid of that. The plan for this one, and I didn't get it done yesterday. I meant to. I forgot my money at the house when I went to the bank. But we've got, how much did I say we had in the video the other day? Let's look in our savings binder. All right, this is what we've got to pay off on our debt. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And I remember there's 18 ones here, so I'm not going to make that mistake. That's $208 in cash and then $120 in the bank. So that's $338 that we're going to use to make a payment on this card to knock it down some. And then after we make that payment and we get paid again, since our Destiny is at $0, we paid off the Credit One and we do the extra $100 in debt payment. We are also going to make another $199, around $220 payment not long after we pay out on that 300. So let's see what we've got there. 208 plus 120 plus 328 plus 49 plus 50 plus 30. That's a $457 payment that we're going to be able to make in the next couple of weeks. 678.29 minus 457. That'll give us $221 that we still need to pay off on it, which is going to be really great progress, and we could have that paid off in June. So we are going to, that's what we're going to do. I do have some extra money in the bank right now, so I might use that money to pay that $300 payment on this to get it in there as soon as possible. And then when I get paid again, I think I'm set up to pay these other cards when I get paid again. I'll have to look and make sure, but we're going to get this paid down, paid off, and then canceled, because this card is just horrendous. If you're looking for a credit card, Milestone is not the one to get, because it's a money hole. Do not get it. All right, so ending balance for this is $678.29. Next up, our Merit card. Let's see. We started out with $426.84. We made a payment on 5/1 for $50. It's $376.84. The annual fee on this card is only $4. So let's see. That's 12 times 4. It's $48 for annual fees for the year. And then $10.86 interest, which put us back to $391.69 on this card. Which basically $330 went to the actual money that's charged on the card. So this is not a terrible card. I would like to get rid of the annual fee, but when you look at that Milestone card and you're thinking $144 to $48, that's not too bad. So, I mean, I'm not exactly happy with it, but I don't think it's as bad as the Milestone card. So I'll probably keep this card just because I am trying to get my credit good enough to where I can get the mortgage loan on the house. I don't think that payment, when I do get a mortgage, I don't think that's going to be hugely, hugely high, because what he's asking for the house and what it's worth right now with the market value in my area, I'm pretty sure I can get a pretty decent loan on it and have that paid off pretty quick. Definitely with it. I mean, if I get all this other stuff paid off, I'll have all this money that I can put towards a mortgage payment, and then I won't have to worry about it. So that is the plan. Not all plans work out the way you want them to, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, what I was saying is I do need to have these open credit lines on my credit report so that I can get my mortgage loan. I think that's how it works. I don't know. We'll find out when I'm ready to be there. The next one, Capital One Walmart. I did make a purchase with this card because I needed printer paper, so I just bought a whole box of it. So 5/10 we made a payment for $28. 5/15 the purchase that I made for the paper was $46.28. This is a rewards card, so I had $8 on there for rewards, so that came back off of my balance. So that was $477.93, but then they did charge me my interest payment, which was $12.58. So we are back up to $490.51, which isn't great, but this card, I love this card. There is I'm sure there's an annual fee. Like I said, it probably comes out in January. There's no debt protection fee on here. Just the interest is what's charged every month. So by paying the $28 right now, I'm paying double what the interest is. So we'll get that knocked down again pretty quick. And I'll probably make the extra payment on it to get this $46 knocked out too, because, you know, I do have the money. I just, at the time, I didn't have it on me. So I had to use the card. And it's a rewards card, so I need to use that $8 because I've earned it. Oh yeah, so ending balance we need to transfer over here, $490.51. All right, Capital One. They haven't put the interest on here yet. It usually doesn't come out until the very end of the month, so we still got a couple days before this interest hits. I did make the payment of $25 this last paycheck, so that put us down to $445.51. My son's PlayStation does come out of this, so that's $10.66 that's back on it, so $456.70. And I really need to write down to compensate for these payments so that I pay the extra to compensate for these. So note to self, remind me in my next budget, add extra for these payments. That's a subscription payment. I need to just go ahead and get that taken care of. Okay, so Capital One, I'm not going to write down. Well, for purposes of seeing where we are with our debt, I will write it down. I do have my handy dandy erasable pen, so I can go ahead and erase it when I'm done. So $456.70 is what we owe right now. And it's small because I know it's not going to stay there forever. Next. That one's already been paid. Oh, everything that is there. Yes, I guess we can go over this stuff. Okay, credit one is 0. This card was canceled. We'll go ahead and put a red line through it. So we won't have to worry about this card anymore. Fingerhut, I did make the $60 payment. Interest hadn't come through on that one yet, but like I said, for debt purposes, we're going to see where we are right this second. And I could probably figure out the interest if I wanted to, because I do have that calculation floating around in my head somewhere, but I'm not going to make y'all watch my mind work. We're just going to do the straight payment and see where we are. So $952.59 plus 60 minus $892.59 is where this is right now. Okay, credit 1 0. Car payment. We made our car payment. They hadn't charged our interest yet, so we're just going to see where we are before the interest is charged. Minus $540 is what I make for the payment. So it is down to $19,447.98. The Atrium, both of those payments I did make, so we're down to $715 and $537. That was paid off, so that is a good thing. And then nothing has changed on the rest of these. I got to get the credit cards paid off before we do anything with these collection debts. All right, student loans, $6,000, $4,500, $4,288, and $3,500. Now I got bad news, guys. I had 2 more student loans drop in on me. So when we do the June, we'll have 2 extra student loans. But I mean, that's the price you pay for going to school. And on the bright side, while I'm still going to school, these aren't doing anything but just sitting there waiting for me to disposition them some way, shape, or form. I need to start making payments on them, but right now, bigger priority is getting off these debts up here because these are costing me more money right now. So we got to get these paid off first. All right, so for just debt reporting purposes, as of, what is today? May the 23rd? I think it's May the 23rd. Y'all, I'm not good with keeping up with what day it is, but it is Tuesday, maybe May the 23rd. Let's see where we are on our debt. Let's get out the old school Canon. All right, $678.29 plus 391.69 plus 490.51 plus 456.70 plus 892.59 plus 19447.98 plus 715.08 plus 537.14 plus 748 plus 842 plus 1529 plus 1743 plus 4781 plus 6000 plus 4500 plus 4288 plus 3500. 5154 $51,540.98. That's probably going to go up by, I'm going to say $200. So it's going to be $51,740 right in there. That's my guesstimate. Now, I could be way off, but I don't think so. Just based on what I've paid in the past and what the interests are, I'm pretty sure it's going to go up probably about, I'm going to say $250 tops. So we'll write this down right here, 51,540.98, and then we'll see how much that is paid off. $52,808.52 minus 51,540.98. Oh, that went the wrong way. That went south really quick. 52,808.52 plus 51,540.98 minus $1,267.54. As of right now, that is what we've paid off on the debt. $1,267.54 so far. Now, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and scratch that $267. We're going to say that's what the extra interest payments are. So that's $1,000 that we paid off on debt this month, and that is pretty good. I'm really excited about it, considering I wasn't really paying that much on it before, but minimum payments, and now I'm making like leaps and bounds on my debt payments. So $1,000 this month. That is awesome progress on paying off debts. And just, y'all just think about what I can afford when I get these paid off, because it's $1,000. And that's not even counting full payments. That's just what's left to be paid. So with what's left to be paid, taking off the interest, that's $1,000. I'm excited about that. That is really awesome. Anyways, so I just wanted to say thank y'all again for supporting the channel. Thank you for joining me while we went over and reviewed where we are with the debt by the 23rd of this month. I will see y'all again on Friday for Unhappy Mail and to announce the winner of the 400 subscriber giveaway. Remember, if you haven't, go back to the last video, the Saving Sunday video, and leave Get Well Soon Cameron or Get Well Cameron in the comment section, and that will enter you into the 400 subscriber giveaway, which is a $30 Cash App payment, and we're going to do that on Friday. All right, I will see y'all Friday. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.